Sometimes it appears as though evolved ones have no mind of their own. They are watching and learning from how others view things. And yet, in contrast to the world's ways, wise ones are good to people who are good, and also good to people who appear as not good. This is true goodness, and goodness has power. They trust people who are trustworthy, and also trust people who appear untrustworthy. This is true trust, and trust has power. Although they mingle in the world, they have not taken on the world's ways, and sometimes appear childlike in their innocence. People look to them and look after them. To hold too tightly to life is to find death. The 13 paths of the senses and openings in our body are also the paths to our dying. Knowing that the body eventually dies, wise ones do not cling to it for life. And by releasing false ideas about life, they also release resistance in the body. Thus, meeting a wild animal or a military force on their path, they remain calm and open to inner guidance. Without resistance to death, their life force is strong. The way produces life. Its power supports life. Its natural laws influence life, and its energy completes life. Everything naturally honors the way by naturally obeying its power. The way cultivates, nourishes, supports, maintains, matures, and protects everything. It creates without possessing, acts without expecting, and guides without dominating. This is called subtle power. The beginning of the universe can be seen as the mother of all things. To know the mother, observe the children, and to know the children, return to the mother. Close your mouth and be not misguided by the senses, and nothing will trouble you. Open your mouth. Become consumed by the senses, and nothing can help you. Insight reveals subtle details that the senses miss. Strength comes from knowing how to yield naturally to force. Using the way's light, return to its insight, and it will guide you away from harm. Wise ones remain within the wisdom of insight. Using common sense, one would walk on the main road and also follow the way of balanced living. Keeping on the main road is easy, yet people are tempted by the shortcuts, side paths, and quick fixes. In Lao Tzu's time, as well as today, those who govern seem to prosper, while fields grow full of weeds and supplies become scarce. As well, government officials live lavishly while promoting weapons and war. However, he points out that when the wealthy are extravagant and when the poor have no hope, this is not the balanced way of prosperity. Lao Tzu calls it thievery or stealing. It is contrary to the balanced way. What is firmly planted will not be uprooted. What is truly understood will not slip away, and thus it will be honored and passed on for generations. Cultivate the way in yourself, and you will become genuine. Cultivate it in your family, and your family will flourish. Cultivate it in your community, and the community will become supportive. Cultivate it in the world, and its power will become universal. In yourself, you can find the way of the self. In family, you can find the way of family. In the community, you can find the way of community. In a country, you can find the way of a country. And in the world, you can find the way of life. How do you know the way? By listening deeply within your authentic, unconditioned self.